Hey guys, it's TheCardists and welcome back. In today's deck review, I'm going to be reviewing the RJRTC Watermelon deck in blue. Now you may have previously watched the deck when I reviewed it in red, but I thought I've got to review the blue because I'm in love with the blue colour. It's such a nice colour. Now this deck was sent to me by Art of Play, so check them out, link in the description below. Now this is one of the it's really famous, you may recognise it in cardistry videos. It's quite a famous deck for cardistry. It's an amazing deck, and I know Andrew, Card Freak, as I mentioned in the previous video, he is going to be picking some of these up. He loves this deck as much as I do. Now this deck was actually printed by USPCC in 2007, and it also has standard faces, so it's just a standard face. It's not anything like custom, it's just standard face. Also, it's actually a promotional deck for a tobacco company called RT Raven Tobacco Company, and there's also a red addition to this deck. Now if we get straight on with the tuck case, you can see it has like this butterfly effect, people say, but as you can see it's meant to be like, it looks like a watermelon, that's how it's kind of grown the name. You can see like the little pips like the watermelons have, but it does look like a butterfly. You turn it on the side and it reveals the pips, as you can see, the spade, diamond, club and heart, and it's absolutely the same on the other side. On the top you can see it has a spade and a heart and the pips again, with a seal that has just a B seal there, so it's just a custom seal, and I think that's awesome. Always a big fan of custom seals. You can see on the bottom it has the B 2007 and then the the short name for it, and then we have the United States Playing Card Company, so some information there, and it says on the bottom visit our website, and it gives it a website for US Playing Card Company, but this was never sold on their website, so it's a bit odd. You pop the tab and you can see it's white inside with a cool effect. Maybe you've done that little pattern inside, but it's really up to them how they did it, but all round I think they could have done something with that. You pop the tab and you can see the rest of the deck is just standard, so we can chuck that away. Now we're going to move straight on with the faces of the deck. You can see straight off from the back you get this really nice design of just the back design. You can see it has a nice white border with like a dark blue to the back, and it has the yellow pips to make it look like it's actually a butterfly, in my opinion, but it does look like a watermelon as well, so it can be varied. Now the border is not too thin, not too thick, but if you just do a fan, it doesn't give you as much. If you maybe had a thinner border, it would look even more stunning than it actually is, but with this one I feel it could have been a little bit better. But it does come with a few things, and we'll get straight into that. You first off receive a poker guide, so this is just like an advertisement card. You guys probably use this, but you receive a poker guide, and you just receive a rules of Texas Hold'em, so you just receive like a rules cards, so that can come in useful. And then you get two identical jokers. These are the B jokers. These are ones that you may recognise from the B Stingers deck, and they're just all round really nice, just B jokers there. Nothing wrong with them, really just decent. Then you get the rest of the cards. Now, I really like this deck because it's just a standard deck, so you can use this for Magic, and also Flourishing is what this deck is more known for. But you can see just the Ace of Spades, it's just a standard B ace, has the the honey, I'm trying to think what it's called. I'm trying to think what that's called. Well, basically, I don't know what that one's called. Where the bees live, the bee's house. I don't know really. I just don't know. I have no idea what that is called. A hive, that's it. A beehive, that's the word. So it's a beehive and there's loads of bees. So really nice, stunning ace. I like the flowers around it, really suits it because that's obviously where bees kind of hang around. Then you get the rest of the pips, and you can see the whole way through for just the spades, they're just standard pips. Now I think this could have been changed just because of the standard pips. It doesn't give it like the same effect. But then you get to the royalty as well, and you can see Jack, Queen, King, they're just standard. There's nothing custom with them. You can see they're just the same yellow, red and blue. Okay, and even when you move on to the diamonds, they're just standard the whole way through for those. And even the royalty, you can see the Jack, Queen, King, the yellows, the reds, just standard. And even with the clubs, and there's no point, it's even with the hearts, it's just a standard face deck. So if you guys have watched my reviews, you obviously would know what a standard face deck is. If you're new, what a standard face deck is, if you're not into Magic or cards just yet, standard face is basically what a lot of decks that the United States Playing Card Company print. It's the same look, as you can see, like this on each of the deck. It's like the standard print face for most decks, and when it's a custom face, it's been custom designed just like this the back design has, but it's for all the faces as well, so that's an all-round great one. But let's have a look how this deck actually handle. So let's get, okay, so let's get straight on with the handling. So as you can see, just doing a spring with the deck, it springs really nicely. It goes from one hand to the other with ease. I like the stock, not too sure if it's like a bicycle stock or an air cushion finish. It just feels quite unique and different to me, and it feels like a really high quality stock. Even just doing, say, a dribble, because that was a spring there, even just doing a dribble as well is really nice. You can see I don't want to go too high with it because this deck hasn't been fully broken in, but the other one I have broken in, and I've got to say it performs a lot better over time as well. Now even just doing certain, just, you know, like Charlio cuts with this deck, it's an easy deck. You can see there's no problems. At first the deck can be quite slippery, but I do like the deck all around because of that. Okay, you can see even just doing a spread with the deck is very easy. There's no issues, there's no like cards that are like falling out. It's not as slippery as you would say. And even just doing a fan with the deck, very easy. Just doing a simple fan. You can see it is clumping though, but this is just because I have actually bent some cards by doing my dreadful spring. Now we can move on to just doing a giant fan. Now a Pharaoh of the deck is very easy, but can a giant fan? Okay, so let's move on to a giant fan. So you can see even just doing a giant fan, the colouring of it really pops. The blue, the nice pips. I really would say that the giant fan looks amazing in this. Just doing also just standard other stuff, you know, just say doing a double lift. Whoopsie daisy. Just saying doing a double lift. And even just doing a simple colour change as well. All around this deck is really nice, just for even just doing a simple card production. It's not a bad deck of cards. I would really recommend picking it up. And as I said, it's a really nice deck if you're into cardistry and you want to get more into it and you want to have a deck just certain for cardistry. I'd recommend this specific deck because I just like it. I really would say that it's got no issues with it and I'm a big fan. So definitely pick this one up. It's one of my top 10s at the moment. But thank you so much for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, then give it a big old like just down there. Click subscribe just up there somewhere and check out previous video just up there. Leave your response in the description below telling me what you think of this deck and is there any changes you'll make with the deck, and if so, let me know. That's it guys. Check out the link in the description to grab this deck. That's it. I'll see you guys next one. Goodbye.